This is a review of the Unobtanium for the everyman through an everyday amp. Here's what I like about particular pedals. I've got a Hot Rod 4 Deluxe amp, nothing fancy, so I can't afford a Tone King Imperial or Rev Dynamis or 2-Rock etc. Insert your dream amp here, so I'll make the best of it, and certain pedals can really make the amp sing. The Tech 21 Q-Strip, the Duelist into the ODR1, the K-Line Snakebite and so on. This is the everyman's review of the Unobtanium from Crazy Tube Circuits. When I was putting this video together, I thought, I think you've got to ignore the fact that this is modelled after a Dumble amp and a Klon, because I'm never going to make the Hot Rod 4 sound like a Dumble. Different amp, different circuit, different preamp tubes, different power tubes and a different speaker. It's not possible, and to be honest, I wouldn't even know if I did, as I've never played one. So I'm reviewing this purely as a dual overdrive pedal, well, the Dumble side anyway, to see what it does to the sound of the Hot Rod amp. In case you didn't know, which seems incredibly unlikely, one side models a classic Klon overdrive, standard and modded versions, which can be selected using this toggle switch here, and the other side models a Dumble amp, both the Steel String Singer and the Overdrive Special, again using the toggle switch to select between the two. Plenty of adjustments on both sides, and the pedal also has an effects loop to run reverb, delay and whatever. And you can also add an external foot switch to easily select between the different sides. There's also internal trim pots to adjust the EQ and boost on the Dumble side. Now this isn't a sponsored video, my wife bought me this for Christmas, and there's only been one pedal that I've seen this year that I thought I really want. My gas crept in, and it's this Crazy Tube Circuits Unobtanium. But why, you ask? Because I've already got the Cherrytone Centura for that Klon sound, and I've got a cheap Dumble pedal, so why not just chain those together And that sounds like a future video. And you've got a good point too. But when I heard Pete Thorne and particularly Chris Barocci play this pedal, I was blown away and my wand crept in. Pete Thorne, he's got many amazing amps, as does Chris Barocci, but I wanted to know how this would sound through an everyday amp like the Hot Rod 4 Deluxe, and played by an advanced beginner player like myself. Now, I love the Hot Rod on the edge of breakup being pushed by a good overdrive pedal. I absolutely love the clean sound, that American amp sound, and every pedal adds something, but this just added something different, something full and driven, and not artificial, if that makes sense. It's got a nice warmth to it as well, to a degree, meaning it doesn't lose all the low end, which I love, doesn't boost the mids too high, which I don't like in a pedal, and keeps the highs, which I do like. Now, as they say, it's a professional overdrive, which means you do get a mid-range boost, you know, that Klon or tube screamer sound, but slightly different of course. And I'm not really sure if I like it. Because I'm a bedroom player, and as I said at the beginning, I'm an advanced beginner, so what would I know? I haven't really made my mind up about this yet. Having said that though, listening to the audio back on this video, it does sound pretty awesome. But in the right hands, this does sound so tasty and more rich through a better amp than mine. Well, if you enjoyed this video, then give that one a go.
Don't forget to say cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Bloody marvelous.